Bass is the hardest part of the track to get right. How is it that top dance music producers get such tight low end without overcooking it? I've been touching up people's low ends for over 25 years. Today, I'm going to show you a solution that will totally fix your low end issues forever. So I've got a house track here that basically the low end is sounding a little bit lumpy. It sounds like it's all a bit too glued together. I can't really hear the difference between the bass and the kick, so there's not a lot of definition. So I'm going to show you how to remedy this, but let's have a quick listen first so you can see what I mean. So sometimes you can't hear that on your speakers, but in here there's a lot of low end going on and I can hear that. So this trick that I'm going to show you, this settings that I'm going to show you, is something to put on the bottom of your mix so that you know that it's covering that off and it's keeping that under control. So what we want for this is a multi-band compressor. I'm going to be using the FabFilter Pro MB, but other ones will do. You just need to copy these settings across. If you do have the FabFilter Pro MB, you can download this setting from the description below, but I'll run through exactly what I'm doing so that you can then replicate it on a different multi-band, or you'll know exactly what you're doing when you get the preset. So general settings, what we want to do is do two bands. So the top band here, we want that about 115 hertz to around about 350, and then the bottom one is covering all the frequencies then below that 115. So what this is going to do, this is kind of controlling the sort of kick area, this lower one, and this top one's controlling more of the kind of low mids, because that's where we want to get the kind of change. That's where there's muddiness going on. So what we're going to do is just going to clean up the low end, and it's going to control the woofy kind of sub stuff, because if you don't have that under control, it can really make speakers sort of blow out and fart and not sound very good. Once you've got it under control and it's tight, suddenly everything else cleans up. So just to be clear, you can either put this on the end of your mix bus, or you can do this at the mastering phase afterwards. Just try it out and adjust the settings to your track. So the first band, we're going to lift this, and it's a compression band at the bottom, and we're going to lift this to around 1.5 dB, and then we're going to move the range, so how far it goes down, to about 3 dB, and we've got a kind of medium attack and a fast release. Now on this output here, we are going to bring the sides down so that we're sort of monoing it a little bit in the low end, but also here on this stereo link, we're moving that over so it's 100% mid only. So you can see here that M says that we're only compressing in the mid channel. That will keep the low end super tight, just in the center, very focused. Now the next band, we are going to do some expansion. So we're going to bring the range up to about 1.5 dBs, and then we've got the same fast attack, slow release, ratio 4:1. We're not doing anything with the outputs on this, it's in expand, but again we're just doing it in the mids, so bring that stereo link all the way over to the mid channel. Now the difference here is we're going to sidechain this to the sub. So instead of having it on band mode, we're going to free mode here and internal, and so then this bar appears. So we want to move that bar so it's underneath what we're doing here in the first band. So now what's going to happen is this is going to be triggered from this, so every time, so we get some movement. Let me show you that in action. So you can see you're getting quite a lot of movement in the low end, but what it's doing, it's actually controlling that low sub, and it's also moving those low mids really nicely and just expanding them up. So I'll show you the before and after so you can hear exactly how it sounds. But before I show you the before and after, if you want me to do more stuff like this, kind of more advanced techniques, then please drop a like on the video and make sure you subscribe, because 67% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So please make sure you are. You'll be doing me a big favor, and it encourages me to do more videos like this. So check this out before and after. So you can hear there it's really loosening up the low end, which is why I've called it loosen the bottom, because it really gets some action going in the low end. Even if you don't need to tighten it up too much, it's just going to give a little bit of movement so that it's not just a kind of stuck low end, because when you've kind of compressed the mix a bit, it can get a little bit boring in that low end, so this is really going to liven it up for you. So this preset is called Loosen the Bottom. This is part of my Pro MB preset pack. You can download this for free from the link in the description, and you can also get a link in the description for the full Pro MB preset pack. It's available now from Streaky.com, where it features presets that are for mixing, mastering and production. So grab that if you've got the Pro MB. But don't forget, you can get this one for free from the link below. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.